infrastructure transports $468 billion worth of commerce every single day. Yet the United States ranks just 28th in terms of infrastructure investment. So we have some decisions to make about how to invest for our future. And if there's anything we've learned in the communications business, it's that investing in last century's infrastructure may be cheaper in the short run, but it's way more costly in the long run. We can leverage the convergence of the digital and physical worlds to create a smart transportation system for the 21st century, but only if we pay attention to what we've learned in the first wave of the digital revolution. We need to fight for wireless spectrum policies and investment tax laws that promote that capital investment in the communications technologies on which the intelligent transportation system will depend. We need to continually reinvent our business models around the internet mantra of innovation and open standards. And we need to work with partners from every single segment of the industry to solve the issues that matter most to consumers, like safety, security, and privacy. And I'd say most of all, we need to put the customer in the center of that equation and create the great integrated experience that improve people's lives and make our societies function better.
First, there's tremendous enthusiasm around the connected vehicle and eventually the autonomous vehicle, but there are certainly barriers that you talked about. What are the key barriers that need to be overcome in order to accelerate the technology into the marketplace? Tim commented on perhaps 2025 being that broad deployment time frame. Is there a chance of accelerating that time frame?
I think, first of all, we're going to start seeing bits, and you saw Mary Barra's announcement yesterday. We're going to see autonomous vehicles come in bits, certain capabilities starting in 2017, 2018, 2019. We've got legal issues. We've obviously got technical issues that we still need to address. But you can see, you already see in today's vehicle, collision avoidance, other aspects. You're starting to see aspects of autonomous driving vehicle components already in production. You will just see it slowly continue to add.
You're going to see evolution. We're going to see OEMs introduce features that are going to be more and more automated. So we're going to go from this world where we're partly automated today to highly automated in about 4 to 5 years. And then when you get to driverless cars, which I think is what a lot of people think about when you say autonomous cars, we're probably still 10 plus years away. En masse on our public roads. And I think I fully agree that the barriers are going to be related to legislation, insurance, laws, etc.
The key for the success of public-private partnership, first is to have strong legal leadership from the government side. The private sector can initiate PPP projects, but they rarely succeed. The second element is to have strong public relations programs, because the public does not realize how the government sectors work with the private sectors. And that needs to have a lot of public relations programs to enhance that. And the third is to have the partnership spirit, which is not typical in many countries or cities, to have the public sector work directly and closely related to the sector to gain profits on projects.
I would just say, firstly, the role of government in this is now quite difficult, because new legislation takes time to enact. Governments typically, of course, want their payback inside 4 or 5 years, being their term of office. And as we've heard this morning and at the Congress, a lot of these developments are evolving, but they're evolving at the speed that the market and the technology allows it to take place. So I think the government has a tricky role in this. And I also think that there's a great deal of suspicion, because, of course, there have been other forms of public-private partnership in the last 10 to 20 years that haven't worked out too well either for the government or for the private sector. And therefore, I think we do need to make sure that whatever model we have on this going forward, this is a case that's a true partnership, and a true partnership means it has to be a bargain for both sides.
If the company and the users, they can negotiate, they can connect it. But for the safety and for the infrastructure, maybe we establish standards. So in the last month, we pushed a standard plan on ITS for the next 3 to 5 years. We designed some area we don't need a standard for ITS. It's encouraged the private company to do their things. This is my opinion.